Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm so glad you're with us on this Monday morning. Let's take a look at our weather brought to us by Gulf Coast Air Conditioning, Drew Pollard and the hard-working crew, taking care of our everyday comfort needs, and hopefully today will be fairly comfortable, still on the cool side. Before I get into the weather, I just want to remind all you guys out there, you know what tomorrow is, Valentine's Day, and you better start getting on the ball today, get that candy and the flowers and all those good things for your sweetheart. And I wanted to just remind all of that. Some of y'all are watching, and especially for the kids and the grandkids, we give Valentine's to everybody just about it, but it's just always a fun day to do that. Okay, high today is going to be 67, low 42. So a little on the cool side, but warming up some. We're looking at the water temperature at the end of the pier at 63. Let's take a look at our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. This is interesting now. He's talking about some great tides this week. Today's the 13th, and it's going to be this morning at a low at 223 coming in all the way till this afternoon at 234. But look at the rest of the week. Look at this weekend on these strong tides. I mean, really strong tides. So you definitely want to take advantage of those if you're like to fish in our base systems throughout the Panhandle. Now, we're looking at on Monday, we like to look at the Monday moon forecast. It's pretty easy to forecast since we have a chart. Last Monday was a full moon. Next Monday is going to be the new moon. So today, we're halfway through. We're on the waning side. And you can see how it sort of affects the tides as we start waning down here in February. And we're about to hit the halfway point. Tomorrow will be halfway through the month of February. Okay, our wind, I don't have the wind today. We'll have the river readings for you tomorrow. Okay, let's take a break. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. I just really, again, I say it on a regular basis, appreciate the pictures y'all share with us and all. It really, these cameras over the years, the last, 5 years or so, they just opened up a whole new world, if you would, in the outdoors as far as showing what's going on at night and what's on your property or your lease and all. And everyone that has the cameras now, it's just really so interesting. So. And of course, who knew there were that many bears out there? All right, check out David Bird. He's good about sending in stuff. Miss Chunky, called him Miss Chunky, fell asleep. Okay, is that a big bear? I mean, look at that. Look at him looking. That is a big female bear. And what she ate, and what she did, she just fell asleep right there. They don't need to go to Holiday Inn. They're just going to fall asleep wherever they feel like it. So there are a lot of bears, and they're sort of semi-hibernating. They're going to be coming out next month for sure. Okay, here's a sheephead picture. Hey, Winston, this is from Mike McKnight from Panama City Beach. I watch your show every morning. My brother, Todd McKnight, caught his first sheephead at 23 inches. I made him a skull mount. Okay, Mike. So here's a catch right here. What a fine sheephead. That's the first one there. And that's a good looking fish there. Congratulations. But check out what he did. Okay, this is the skull of that sheephead. I got a couple of pictures he sent, and we want to show, okay, this coming in from the side, but what's really fascinating, is look at the front of it, and now you can start seeing, you see why, you see, okay, right here. You see why they call it a sheep. Look at those teeth. Okay, you see all those teeth? That's how it got its name, a sheephead. One more picture here. I guess that's it. That's from the side there, okay? I mean, can you imagine if he went to the dentist, what his bill would be? Okay, so thank you for sharing that. Okay, let's move on to the possum. I got a kick out of people talking about the possums and all, and the possum that was messing around with me when I had been in a trap. But I got a tickle at them. I was thinking about them over the last couple of days about the possum themselves, and we never give them enough credit. And I started looking up some different things, that they do. And I just started looking up some interesting facts that you might want to be interested in, just real quick. They kill ticks by the thousands. Who knew? Okay. And moving on down, these three right here in the middle, just interesting. It's only marsupial. They're agile and they're almost indestructible, and you can understand that. And they make strange sounds. And playing possum, they say they're sort of fainting when they're doing that. They're not really doing it on purpose. It's like I've looked at 2 or 3 articles. It's like they're fainting. So that's good. And maybe one more baby possums are. They're talking about how weird they are to just run around and for 2 or 3 months. But they stay with mom for about 100 days, 100 days, and they'll like to hitch a ride on the back. That's when you see all the pictures and all of them. And let's see, they're immune to snake venom. I found this on another site. They're immune to snake venom, and they don't get rabies. Okay, and that's it. We're going to take a break. I tell you what we're going to do. We got a fishing video to show you. So we're going to, right here in the middle of the show, we're going to take a break, come back and show you a good red fishing trip, and then we're going to come back and talk about some other things. So we'll take a break now. We'll be right back. Hello, Blake.
Hey, Coach Chester.
Buddy, how you doing?
I'm doing good this morning. How about you?
I'm doing good. Folks, I'm here at Southport Boat Ramp, Blake Sutherland. All right, folks, we made it to our first spot up here. Had a good ride. It's a beautiful morning. You see the moon is still up. Like I said, I'm fishing with Blake Sutherland. Blake, tell the folks a little bit about yourself. Well, where you went to school and.
Well, I'm from Southport, and I went to Mosley my freshman year, but then I went to Bozeman these past 2 years, my sophomore and junior year, and I graduated early this year, so I started Gulf Coast in the fall.
Okay, and tell them about who your parents are.
My parents are Tim and Stacy Sutherland.
And Tim, I've known Tim since he was this age. Now Tim, he loves outdoors. Y'all got a big hunting lease up in Alabama, don't you?
Yes, sir, we do. We try to go up there as much as we can to hunt and fish.
All right, and we're gonna do some red fishing this morning. And we have got a beautiful morning, so I'm gonna go put this camera down and find my pole. All right, we're getting started. Blake got a nice little trout right here. Did you know he was on, Blake?
He got away quick.
That's a good release. All right, I broke the ice now. Daylight's come out now. All right, here comes a little bit of rain. Every fishing trip I've had this summer has had rain. I don't think this is going to do too much. All right. Blake's catching them in the rain now. We got no trout?
Pretty decent one this time.
Yeah, that's a good size one. That's another good release. You didn't get
come off quick too.
You're getting good on the release, Blake. Got it?
Yes, sir. Let me get the net coat, sir.
That's a little red.
You want me to get?
Yeah, if you would. All right, Blake. Came up, hit that middle one. There you go. Nice little red. It's sort of, look at the gold, the reddish color. That's pretty in it. You got it on record?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, we're gonna let them go. Yep. You keep yours, you'll look.
No, I'll let him loose.
Okay. All right, buddy. Are we good, buddy? All right. All right, the rain is going away. Blake and I were just talking about what a beautiful morning it is. And Marsh area, we're fishing up here in West Bay. And this little stretch got a couple of trout and a redfish. Blake, that's not a bad little run right here, buddy.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Fish are really spiky this morning though.
Yeah, they get hit pretty hard up here in West Bay. And we just talked about how nice and clear it is. And it's going to clear up. You see Blake, he's got his rain gear on, and I got mine on, and you see why we got a rain gear on. Check out that rainbow. Ooh. I mean, every day I've fished this summer, which has been about a dozen times, this has been rain. And the rain's okay, as long as it's not lightning. So far we haven't seen any lightning. Alright, trying to move out of the storm. And Blake's hooked up. We just stopped at this spot right here. There you go, buddy. Got our rain gear on. There he is. What you got, Blake?
Big redfish, I think. There's a ton of tailors right
Yeah,
here.
there you see them tailing back in here. We haven't been here like 2 minutes, folks. And I was just telling Blake right before the storm comes in, sometimes they just get excited. That's what's going on now.
Try to get away from the rest of this fish.
Can you do both? You need some help?
Don't move back.
You need a net?
Yes, sir.
There he is, right here. Oh man. He's on his boat. Nice one, buddy. Good job. Pretty redfish.
Calm down.
There you go, buddy. Nice West Bay red right there. Good job. Good job. Did you see him hit, or he just?
I felt her pop it really hard.
Yeah. All right. We ain't picking up on in here. Blake. Blake's hooked up again, folks. We're trying to dodge the storm. You see the storm back there now, and he's got a nice one on this one. Blake, he hit it pretty close to the boat, didn't he?
He hit it about 5 foot from the boat, actually.
Yeah. About 5 foot. There he is. Oh well.
You got that trolling motor, just
Okay, I'll let it go. You get the fish, I'll get a trolling motor.
Where's that net at? Oh, he's swimming all
You need some
right.
help? Oh, that's a pretty one. Oh yeah. Nice one.
Real
Gold
dark.
spoon.
Real dark redfish.
Beautiful fish. All right, Blake. Now your Uncle Steve would be proud of you. You're gonna send him a picture. Got a
Hey.
hook right there on the lip. That's a good hook.
Real orange fish.
Yeah,
It's
look
like
at
a
that color,
pumpkin.
folks. That is a beautiful color. Nice. That's a perfect redfish right there, that one spot. How long is he? Check measure real quick. Let's see. We're gonna get What was it?
22.
22 inches. Yes, sir. Good call, Blake Sutherland.
Let her go real quick. She looks good up there.
All right.
She wanted to get going.
All right. That storm is right up here. Storm one, storm over there, storm over here, and right up here is the blue sky. Folks, we're gonna wrap it up. This storm here has got a little bit of lightning in it. We can hear the thunder. We haven't seen the lightning, but Blake, we've done well this morning, buddy.
Yes, sir, we have done a lot better than I thought. I think that storm got them biting pretty good though this morning.
Yeah, I think got them agitated, and we've had a really good morning. And we hadn't fished long. We hadn't fished probably an hour or two, maybe 2 hours. And
got 3 redfish and 2 trout.
yeah, that ain't bad. We didn't get skunked,
No, we did not.
but nice trip, man. Nice trip. We're gonna leave this storm here. Looks like it might be coming.
Don't leave
But,
it with them.
but look right above us. This has summer. That's what the summertime pattern is. You got to watch out for these storms as they're coming in. Okay, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that little video. Red fishing is just a lot of fun throughout the Florida Panhandle, as you can see. And all during the year, you can catch those redfish. You really can. Summer and winter now, the water being clear. And as we reflect back on last Tuesday, last week, we had that redfish release. I got a lot of comments on that. I had a couple of negative comments on it. I don't say negative. Some folks felt like we should really work on the pollution side first before we release very many in there. I agree, but it's not our problem. We're not doing it here. The pollution is coming down from Atlanta and all those places between there and Columbus, Georgia, dumping into the bay, and that's been a problem for a very, very long time. So we want to attack it from all sides. So every little bit though helps. So glad to do that. Let's take a look at our fishing game times today, brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers. Our time is 4:27 to 6:27 right now. And this afternoon, 4:54 to 6:54. Wanted to check on, so many sheephead are being caught. I wanted to, let's go to our Fish Rules app, and we want to just check on it. A lot of times we get in a situation where forget what's the limit on them and all that. So I'm gonna go to Fish Rules app right here. There's my app right there. So I looked it up. Here's sheephead. Okay, the sheephead. Okay, it's not up there. Okay, we're working on it. I just wanted to, a lot of times the rules changing so often, or we just don't get them. Forgot now? Okay. All right, so here it is. All right, the sheephead, I'm gonna hit on it. Okay, the sheephead, the season's open, the bag limit is 8, and it's 12 inches. Okay, that's the size of them. So I want to make sure we do that. Now, so I just want you to know that. Now let's quickly switch over. I had some information. I got so much to share with y'all on the manatee. The FWC just came out with their final report on mortality. So here it is right here. They're always a year behind because it takes so much time to get all the facts in. This is it. I saw it on their page. I looked it up. The mortality rate, folks. I had no idea it was that many of them, and it was just page after page after page. So what I did, I picked out 3 pages because I tried to find the local manatee situation. So here it is, Bay County. Now, I'm talking there are like 10 pages of this, I think. Okay, Bay County. Okay, I'm gonna go across it. It was a male, 295 inches circumference in North Bay. That's up there where I live, in Panama City, and it was verified. In other words, they didn't know exactly why I died when you see that not necropsized. Okay, so that's one in this area. Okay, and the second one in this area up top here, see Franklin County right there. That was in November in St. George Sound in Carabel, coming out of Carabel right there, and same way situation there. And that was a male 260 inches. So that's the second one here in the Panhandle. And then one more, Gulf County, up here top of the second one from the top. That was in June. They couldn't tell. It was Lake Wimico, all the way across Lake Wimico, and it was, of course, Apalachicola. That's really closer to Port St. Joe, Lake Wimico, but anyway, and let's see what the problem on that one was. Okay. But you look in the right-hand column, some of them are human-related, some are natural, anyway. What's amazing, when I went to the final stats, okay, 2021, it was 104, see, we only had 3 here in the Panhandle. Undetermined, all the way across the other and all that. But look at that, folks, 1,100, the top right-hand corner, 1,100, so only 3 in the Panhandle, so we're like in the 1 percentile, less than 1 percentile. But looking at far right-hand column, where it started in, let's see, what was the first year we did this, or they did it, 2016. Okay, you see how high it is now? It started, so that, you know why that reflects right there from 520 up to 1,100? I mean, that's almost double. That is literally double, because there's that many people on the water. So I wanted to just share that with you. Just be aware of manatees. It's not a problem up here, but it's really, when I looked at it and read all the stats and studied it last night, it just, again, showed me how many people getting on the water and the accidents by the boats. But other natural, a lot of times that can come from pollution, and then some of it came from cold. So it's a combination of all of it. But they've kept a very good record on the manatee deaths here in Florida. So hats off to FWC research facility down there in Tampa. And we visited that a couple years ago, and we're going to try to get back down there pretty soon. Got so much to do on Panhandle Outdoors. So tomorrow I'll be out. We're going to have Billy Grantham coming in tomorrow. You're going to enjoy having Billy. So we're going to take a day off, and you do something good today for someone else. Enjoy a beautiful outdoors, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.